woke up this morning at 4 a.m. and now I'm going to head out for some breakfast. And this is the Billingshurst Bridge, which is it's a bit like the Golden Gate Bridge, isn't it? And this was finished in 2013 and it pretty much completed the interoceanic highway, which goes all the way from the coast of Brazil to the coast of Peru. And thousands of cars and trucks and bikes go over there every day. Saludo! So this is Gustitos. This is a local restaurant. Nice. Scrambled eggs with a bit of ham. Cafe Americano with milk. We've got a jugo de papaya, which is papaya juice, and some tostadas, which is kind of fake bread. Okay, so it's 6:30 in the morning. So I've just got the car. I'm here with my friend Sexto, and we're gonna travel now on the main highway for 2 hours, and on the other road for probably another hour. And then we're gonna get to Lucerna. We're gonna see Banico, the guy who owns the land, and spend the whole day there and the night too. Hola. So, yeah, I guess, we in the West have grown up on David Attenborough and beautiful nature programs, and we love all that stuff. And so anytime we hear about logging and destruction of the Amazon, it's heartbreaking for us, and I was one of them as well. But the more you come out here, the more you realise that these guys are, it's like a frontier. I mean, the Americans did it when they moved out west 150 years ago, and these guys are doing it now, and it's an age-old human story, and one which we're learning to come to terms with and hopefully find a balance. At the side of the road, for as far as the eye can see, really, it's already been cleared for farming. Have their ranches, cattle ranch, and it's kind of sad to see when you know what the forest was like before. Just turned off the main road, and now we're going down one of the side roads. This is a logging road. People live at the end or along this road now. Coming now. Just saw a sign that said hunting wild animals is prohibited, which is nice to see, but I don't think anyone listens. Okay, so we made it to Lucerna. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Estoy filmando un poquito. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Okay, we made it to Banico. We made it in 2 hours. Solo 2 horas. Here's the Las Piedras River. And here's where people tie their boats up. You have some tourists come here. And this is where jungle keepers come. And this is the river. Little village on the edge of the world. It's I always get mixed feelings in the jungle because it is beautiful. It's also wildly inhospitable. So many insects and the heat and there's tropical diseases here. You have leishmaniasis, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it's a flesh-eating disease. You get bitten by a sandfly and you get a wound that never heals, and then that sort of grows and grows until you can have to get some treatment. There's no cure, but there's treatment. We're using antimony, which is like a sort of mercury you take for 21 days, and it's very, very bad for your health. But most of the people who've spent any time here have ended up getting that. So Benito's got his petrol, the gasoline. He's got the boat. Started and we're in the river. It's like a 15-minute ride, it's not far. So we're just tying the boat up. And we've got some okay, so this is the cacao field, and this is Baniko's cousin, his next door neighbour, just sold this, and it's quite a fairly good size cacao plantation. You can see there's no cacao at the moment. There's one there. Okay, we're gonna this bit they burned here. For corn, I guess, maize.
Quiero ir a tomar agua.
Ah, okay.
Ahí está, aquí la quebrada, la
Yeah. Okay, so we're just coming up to the house. This is the house that Nico built. There's like a platform. Looks like dry. You can shelter from the rain. Okay, so we're just seeing the house. And now we're going to see there's another little corner that Nico sold to another family. We're going to have a look at. Oh wow, they're drying the cacao here. Hola, hola, buenos días.
De ellos es de acá.
Hi.
Despacito.
Here. Hasta la quebrada.
Ajá.
Okay.
Garanti que cancha crepe.
Okay.
Entonces el linder es por acá, pero ahorita está monte para entrar. ¿Cómo vamos a entrar? O hay que dar vuelta por ahí, por la hoja.
Okay, yeah.
Y llegamos al linder.
Yeah, okay. Plátanos, ¿no?
Ahí está hoja nueva.
Okay, well, there's no trail now, so we've gone off trail. We're going to try and find our way into the land because behind there is Okinawa's land, which has a path. Tell you what, without this dude, I would be totally lost. My GPS is not working. Don't know why. California. No, I don't know why this ain't working. Okay, it's more open here. There's a path.
Este es tu chakra, Nick.
Okay, esto.
Esto.
Okay, ahí.
Este es el lindero.
Ah, ya.
La vista está libre. Por acá se va.
Hasta Elizabeth.
Ajá, hasta la Elizabeth.
Okay. Okay, qué bueno. Hay un árbol grande aquí. ¿Qué es? ¿Una lupuna? Nice tree there. It's a fairly big tree. Hardwood. ¿Eso es parte? Yeah.
Este es de hoja nueva.
Okay, there's a ficus here. Quite big. A ficus is a tree that grows around another tree. It's a fig with a strangling fig. You can see it's growing around that other tree. It's quite a nice size. Okay, so this is the sort of place you look for footprints, like maybe you'd see a deer or a peccary or a tapir or something. They use these as pathways. Okay. ¿Has visto peccary? Manganas?
Guangana sí hay.
¿Sí? Aquí. Grupos grandes. Sí, peligroso. ¿Tú has visto?
Un foto, amigo.
Hola.
Ahí está.
Okay.
Vamos, avancemos.
Okay, so este lindero es todavía esta parte, ¿no?
Lindero.
Yeah.
De acá para acá es de té. De acá para allá es de Dylan.
Dylan, oh yeah, okay. ¿Y para cuántos metros en esta dirección? Es
300.
300 metros. Y por acá,
Este es 1000.
1000, pero
Ahora está menos ya.
menos porque Judith, ¿no?
Ajá.
Entonces 300 y como 400 o algo. ¿ya?
Ya. Un poco más.
Ok. 500. Little holes. It all lives down there. Okay, we are probably off trail. It's actually quite a nice forest. Well, you know, they're not giant, colossal trees, but this is probably a, oh, I don't even want to guess, but it's probably a 50 to 80-year-old tree. It's a good size. Okay, so we've taken a right angle. We've got up the right-hand side of the land, and we're taking a left, and now we're going along the top of it, which is a pretty nice forest, as you can see. There's no sort of, you know, millennial trees or even 200-year-old trees, but there's certainly some not bad sized ones, and it feels like a nice intact forest. It's a heliconia. Oh, there's a dead tree here.
Está duro.
This is a Brazil nut hole. I'm looking for Brazil nuts. Very hard. Only a guti can open it. Ah, son viejos. Solo los añucos pueden abrir, ¿no?
Sí.
Right.
Difícil, cae.
Pero no pueden comer, ¿no? Son viejos.
Mm.
I've been coming to the jungle for 15 years. I never get used to the heat. I always just, look at me, I'm soaked straight through within 10 minutes of being here. Okay, so this, another ficus, I think. When I was about, God, 8 years old, 10 years old maybe. At school one day, our school was surrounded by fields and some woods. Our teacher said it was a nice day, that we should all go out and have a lesson in the forest. He took us all out and he got us to sit one by one, separate little bits on our own, maybe 20-30 meters from each other. And we sat there and he said, I just want you to sit there and observe. And I remember it was so eye-opening for me. I sat there and it was so beautiful. The way the light fell, the noise, the peace, the bees, the foxgloves. And I remember finding incredible peace there. And I think I've been seeking that in a way ever since. So I think part of me with this forest is looking for that peace. Can I sit here and rest? But actually, I've never found the jungle to be that restful. It's quite beautiful, but it's hot. It's uncomfortable, difficult to walk through. There isn't a place where you could just sit and feel the peace, you know. What lives in there? Could be a giant anteater. Dug that. So this is apparently hardwood. It's the sort of thing they use for building houses, but it's pretty old. Fallen a long time ago. We're on a hill here. This is a little creek, I guess. It runs down like when it rains. So Beniko thinks we're lost. I came through here. He said he can't find a path. See?
Oh.
See? Okay. Ah, mira, huella. There's a footprint here. That could be a peccary. Wangana? Hmm?
No.
Aquí, mira. O venado. Venado? It's a little swamp. We find our way out. Or we have to live off my Ritz crackers for the next 3 days. Sipping water from puddles. Ah, tapir. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got tapir footprint. Okay. 2 days old. Okay, so there's a opening through here, which is probably someone's chakra. And then I guess we should know where we are.
Aquí lo quemaron mi cacao.
Ah, ¿sí?
Sí,
¿Quién?
Los vecinos.
¿Por qué?
Todito, acá tenía el cacao, mira.
¿Por qué?
No sé, te lo han dejado.
Ah,
Y se ha prendido en la candela.
no.
Todito te lo han quemado.
¿Era un accidente?
Sí.
So he said here his neighbours burned his cacao by mistake. So, you know, this is this guy's livelihood. So the cacao, he would have spent a long time clearing and planting that. And yeah, it's a shame. Wow. This is overgrown. So, esto es el terreno también.
Sí.
Ah, ok. Entonces hay el cacao y esto es el otro parte que has limpiado antes, pero hace años, ¿no? Y ahora está recreciendo poco a poco. Y esto es como ¿cuántos hectáreas? Así.
1 hectárea.
Uno hectárea. So you can see this is the cacao. This is the cacao fruit here. You can see the burn marks on it. That's how your chocolate grows. This, well, I guess you can see the beans in here, but normally it's like a fruit around it, like a sort of sweet, like a sort of inside of a grape, and you can eat that off, and then you cook the beans. Ah, yeah. ¿Cuándo han quemado?
Ese en junio.
Junio el año pasado. Okay, so they burnt it in June. Era el hombre que ha comprado el terreno de Julio. Uh-huh. So the guy that bought his cousin's land cleared and burned this, and it kind of burnt all his too. It was a shame. You see how quickly it regenerates, because this would have been burnt back completely in June of last year, so 6 months ago. This was burned. It's already erupting with life. So what to do? What would I do with this land? You know, part of me just wants to be part of the Amazon, to have something conserved. But living here is a whole other thing. That's hardcore. I'm sure I have what it takes. And even this past hour has been full on. It's very hot. It's not somewhere we're going to come and relax, certainly. You want to work the land, work hard, grow things. You won't be able to make a small profit. But it'll be hours, thousands of hours of work. Benico, ¿cuánto tiempo ha tomado tú para preparar el terreno y plantar el cacao?
3 años.
3 años. Limpiar,
Ajá,
quemar, plantar. Y después de 3 años,
cosechas.
the first harvest after 3 years. ¿Y esto de tu vecino, no?
De Julio, ajá.
Okay. So they burnt this land and they're now farming maize. And you know, the land is not the best soil for growing things on. So that's gonna get used up pretty quick. And you're gonna move on. He said that you can harvest cacao about 3 times a year. And I think the plants only last about 5 to 10 years. So then you're going to start all over again. So it's not an easy life by any means. I mean, my God, it makes our lives look ridiculously easy. We complain about the commute on the train, and these guys are working in extreme conditions. Not to mention the tropical diseases their family can fall foul of. there's a sort of beauty to this burnt out landscape. I mean, it's the contrast of burnt charcoal logs and stumps and this beautiful green here. But I mean, it's a mark of this is really what's happening all over the Amazon. Just these little farms. People just need to survive. It's no fault of their own. In fact, if anything, they're kind of heroes because they come out here as pioneers, like the great pioneers of, you know, the Western United States 200 years ago. They come out here. They're tough people. They work hard to make something of themselves, give the kids an education, buy a house, move to town. It's that same cycle, you know. And then when it gets to, well, we're, you know, from the UK and family in the States, you know, then people are just used to this comfort, and then we become bored, but now we want adventure. I'm definitely guilty of that. I spent the last 20-30 years looking for something adventure, but it's sometimes we lose perspective on what the reality is for most people. When we go to a beautiful tourist place, we see the natural beauty and we think, yes, that's where I want to be. Well, if you're buying it and then just, you know, living cut off from the land, you're not living too different to how you are back home, the suburbs or the cities. It's these guys that are growing it all themselves that are really, you know, putting themselves out there. Oh, I'm very thirsty now. So, gonna get some water, have a sit down. And I think it's not even, it's probably only like lunchtime. What is it? Oh my god, it's not even midday. I'm gonna stay here all day and not all night. I don't know how we're gonna do that. But that's the creek down there. It's quite nice. We'll walk in there. Ok, es todo, ¿no? Un gran círculo. Wow. ¿Y esto todavía quieres cosechar por 5 años, no? Okay. So, Benito and I have a deal to buy the land, and he can still take out his cacao for 5 more years. Because, you know, he's put in all this work. I'm not about to become a cacao farmer. But, you know, potentially this could be a place to build some sort of lodge, a bit more advanced than this. And what would we have around here? We could have, I guess, some trails and fire pits and things. Would be nice. And some fans. Y aquí, ¿cuánto distancia tu terreno hasta el fondo? 300, allá. Okay. Okay. Wow. So, I'm meant to be staying here tonight, but I was trying to find a tent to rent yesterday and couldn't find anywhere in town that was open, so I called up my friend Lucy, and she came to deliver this to me, which is a mosquito net, and then there's a sleeping bag, but there's just no way of tying it up. I don't know where we can put this. I've got any more string or anything, and I mean, you can't even really sit in that. Maybe for like 5 minutes, but you can't spend a night sleeping in that unless there's some more string and I can support it with that. But I don't have anything. ¿Tiene hilo? Benico? Hilo, tiene?
Hilo. Soga.
Soga. Donde? There's a rope, okay. Maybe test it with a rope. Let's see. Now, in theory, I found a bit of rope that goes across there. And I can't sleep on that because that's rotting. But it's okay. Okay, so what I have to do is go in here. So this is in theory how you would sleep. And I would have to go like that. Like this. No, in theory. In theory I could sleep like this. It's not very comfortable. And I wouldn't be able to roll over anywhere. And I just have to sit here. Like that. Could be done. But why? What would I be proving to myself if I did that? And then Benica said there's these horrible ants that bite. Yes. It's biting me now. Okay, well. They say proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Well, I didn't prepare very well. It was all a bit of a rush to get it all yesterday at 7 p.m. Anyway, let's get out of this. Because they just laughed at me. ¿Piensas que estoy loco?
Parece pauca.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so I just tested my drone, which I haven't flown before. I just bought it. Looked okay, except probably needs a density filter. It's a bit overexposed. It is the middle of the day. Now, I've got to make my mind up because the don't think this is going to cut it to stay in overnight. It's going to be a pretty uncomfortable night's sleep. And I mean, it's 12:30. What the hell am I going to do for the next 7 hours? Guess I can just wander around. And then that way is up and over. So I could go visit them. We get lost. My GPS isn't working. So not a lot of stuff's working out really, and that is probably down to Muppet factor of not planning. But I did buy a GPS, and it is not working, so I don't think that's my fault. Maybe I have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, seeing the land's nice. Don't know whether I can stay here. Benica wants to go back. So What do we do? What do we do? Do we stay here? Do I go to Okinawa? There's 28 dogs there. Is it going to be any better to sleep? I'm probably going to have like same problems. Decisions. It's hot. It's getting hotter. ¿El calor va a subir por la tarde? ¿Sí? ¿Y a qué hora empieza los mosquitos y zancudos?
¿Mosquito?
Sí, a las 6, ¿no? When it gets dark, mosquitoes come out. Already. Look at this. I only put my food down for like 10 minutes. Already. It's covered in little lamps, which are apparently they bite. It's horrible. So already half my food I can't eat now. ¿Puedes ver la quebrada? ¿Ah? Aquí. Okay, so this is down to the creek. So you live there. This is kind of your pathway to the banyo to wash. You know, Banico just jogged straight out of here with just cut straight in the street, so it's clean. Slippery. What do we got here? Platform. Platform, a little bench. Okay. This is quite nice. Look at this. A little creek here. Oh. The reality of being here is you don't you wouldn't know what to do with yourself, would you? You're like, do I sit in the uncomfortable heat out there? Or I'd be set by all sorts of insects wherever I go. There's a beauty to it, but there's why people don't live in the wilderness anymore, I think. This bit's really nice. Take these off. And he gets pretty desperate to get back to his sermon to his kids and his wife. Probably got a nice lunch waiting for him. Probably didn't think that he'd be hanging around with some crazy gringo. Just to go and... Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes. That's nice. Okay, I'm walking now. Okay, I'm walking. nice creek. Oh, that's nice. Peaceful. Just trying to see the potential, you know. I guess could clear this back a bit, this stream, have this nice beachfront area. And this water's pretty pure actually. You can drink it, wash in it. You don't really need a well from the beginning. A couple of people could live with this water. Pretty cool mushrooms here. Tropical. Everything grows here. It's a beautiful place. Wilderness. Qué bonito, está bonito allá. He puesto mi pie en la quebrada. So we're walking up to the next door neighbour who has a lodge. She's walking neighbour, which is my friend Samantha and Dylan. They have an organisation. And we're just going to go and see what's going on and if maybe we can stay. But they have lots of dogs. And Benika says they might attack us. So, fingers crossed they don't. The two weird guys turning up, they're going to go crazy. 28 dogs. That's mad, isn't it? But now I don't know where else to stay, because I don't think I can stay on that platform. And at least these guys have light and something to cook and things. This forest, it's got trails. It feels a lot more peaceful. I haven't been here in a while, actually. Welcome to Oca Nueva. ¿Es otro quebrada? Lo mismo, es grande. Tiene mucho en su terreno, ¿no? So they have a lot of this creek goes all the way through the territory. It's beautiful. Okay, this is Okanueva's house. Prepare for the dogs. Hola. Me llamo Nick. Soy amigo de Samantha.
Ah, ya, ok.
Sí, sí.
Ya.
Soy amigo de Samantha.
Ah, ya, bacán.
Sí, sí.
Estoy vendiendo mi terreno a él.
Ah, ya, él es
Sí,
el...
sí, sí,
Ah, está bien,
claro.
bacán.
Entonces, por eso he traído.
Para que vea.
Creo que esta noche creo que va a
He hablado con Samantha ayer y dice que tal vez está posible para dormir aquí una noche.
Ah, claro,
Pero
normal.
depende si hay, no lo sé si hay cama o nada, no lo sé.
Ya, pero tendría que alistársela, ¿no? Porque tampoco
Cambiar.
no me comentó nada Samantha.
Ah, no, no.
No me dijo
Ah,
nada.
Ok, ok.
Pero igual no me podemos solucionar. Ahí te voy a tratar de
Pero
conversar.
si tiene algo, porque solo tengo como sleeping bag y mosquitero.
Ah, ya.
Pero el mosquitero es no muy bueno, ¿no? Es
No, sí, acá. Ya. Voy a tratar de acomodar. Ya, voy a tratar de acomodarlo para que se pueda quedar esta noche.
Ok,
¿Ya?
Una noche
sí.
nomás.
Pero igual voy a informar a Samantha. Que
Sí, sí, vamos a las 9 de la mañana, ¿no?
Sí.
Si me puedes recogerlo.
Claro.
Sí.
Claro.
Ya, ok. Perfecto.
Entonces, va a traer sus cosas, tiene sus mochilas, cosas.
Ah, ya.
En mi casa hemos dejado.
Ah, ya, acá está abajo. Ya, bacán.
Sí.
Por eso he traído
Ok.
para hacer con
Oh, ya, ok.
Ya.
Gracias, gracias, amigo.
Ya.
Ok, perfecto. Hola, perritos. Ok, son amables los perritos. Solo hacen ruido. Okay, so the dogs didn't kill us, and they said I can stay there. So I don't really know what sort of accommodation they've got, but I think with the land, it's gonna be better than staying on the platform there. So it's
¿No habrá camino?
¿Ah?
Por acá no habrá camino.
No lo sé. Hay otro camino, pero creo que antes había y ahora creo que no va.
Ahí,
Sí.
vamos a ver.
Vamos a ver, sí. Son amables, ¿no?
Sí. Estamos yendo al baño por ahí.
So Benico's left me now on his land. I was going to stay the night on his land, but that platform is pretty dodgy and exposed. So he just sent me on my way back to Okinawa. He said, "Yeah, you know the way." He'd done it once, and just trying to remember the way we went. I think it was this way. This feels more right than before. But I think here they're just a bit more self-sufficient. They're a bit more like, yeah, work it out yourself. Which is, I guess, how people used to be. Now we're afraid of everything in case we get lost or go wrong. But now this is a cleared, burnt-out landscape. And we could bounce across here. Balance. This is part of Okinawa's land, actually. I guess they kept buying more and more bits of land off their neighbours, so they've got this sort of conservation corridor now, and they're just leaving it to regrow. Now someone cleared it and burned it and planted it. It was a beautiful forest like that once. But this guy's moved on. I guess he claimed his land, farmed it for a few years, and then sold it, because once you claim it, it's yours legally, you can sell it, which is what Benico's doing essentially. Benico didn't buy the land himself, he squatted it basically. If you squat it for long enough, you get the rights, and then you can sell it. So he's already sold half to Judith, who's a Dutch biologist, and he's trying to sell the second half to me. So that's how it goes, you know. Yes, here we go. Finding our way through the jungle. Well, at least it's a proper path. Walking away this jungle just seems a lot nicer. It seems like it's been protected for a lot longer. They've maintained trails. They've had people working here as volunteers and biologists, and they've done studies here, scientific studies. There's the creek. And yeah, this is what happens when you look after it. Kind of feels quite nice. But I don't know, I've really got to think about this because I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess Okinawa knew they were scientists and they were going to do some studies here and they were going to protect it, and then they started rescuing the local dogs, and then they started rescuing wildlife, and now they built this huge centre upriver. I guess they sort of at least had this desire to stay put in the jungle, which I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure how I'd spend my time. I'm not a scientist. But anyway, here we are. Prepare for the dogs. Let's take two of the dogs. Hello. Okay, hola, hola. Me llamo Nick.
¿Qué pasa?
Me llamo Nick. Hola, bien, ¿sí?
Caramba.
Hola, Nick. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Ray.
Ray. Mucho gusto. Hola, hola, hola. Muchas perras.
Sí, demasiado.
¿Todos son rescatadas de Lucerna?
Sí.
Wow. Hola, amigos.
Luna.
Vaca. Quiero sacar mis zapatos.
Oye, sí.
Okay. Yes. Okay. ¿Está bien aquí? Okay. Disculpe la intrusión. So they've been very kind to me, Okinawa. They've made a room up for me with a bed and a proper mosquito net, and it's very nice. Pretty much sure they've given up one of their rooms for me, so that's very, very nice. Didn't have to do that. I know they've got ducks here. Very nice here. Not this high, it's quite nice. It's surrounded by the trees and everything. If you're going to build something, you're going to build something like this, haven't you? You're going to be up with a high rooftop and some airflow. Put some shorts on, I think. It's a nice little nap, and now go for a walk with. Got a few friends to come with me. Doggy friends in the jungle. Yeah, come on, boys. It's kind of a dream, really, isn't it? Have a dog all with you. Right. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, dog. Yes, friends. Yes. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're going for a walk. Yes. It's one of my favourite times of the day in the jungle. Dusk, dawn and dusk, the golden hours. You get this beautiful faint light that falls through the trees. I think if I had some trails like this, it could be quite nice. Oh, this is beautiful already, isn't it? Look at this. Beautiful creek here. Sounds. So much life here. They're still coming with me, these guys. They're still coming with me. Come puppies. Come puppies. Wow. So yeah, there's lots to think about. I don't know, I kind of feel like I wish I was buying this. But I guess this was created. I mean, they cleaned the pathways, they built a lodge, they landscaped around it, they got a well, and there's a lot of work, you know, goes into making something like this. And you know, am I willing to do that and spend months here? I mean, also they lived here. You know, Sam's lived here for 10 years. And now they've got Oka too, but you know, this was 6 years in the making to get it to this level. I don't know whether I'm going to do that. I'm not going to move here and live here. You know, I have a partner, and that's not aligned, I think, with what we both want. Although I love it here, and I do love this magic, this peacefulness. This stream. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Why are the dogs so skittish? Why are the dogs so skittish? Okay, boys, come. Come. Hey. You want to be friends? Want to be friends? Want to be friends? Come on. Yeah. You can be my friends. You can be my friends. What about you? You want to be my friend? Come on, boy. Come on. He's not so sure, this one. I feel really mean to you. Those are rescue dogs from Lucerne. Amazing the number of dogs that need to be rescued. They obviously don't have a spay and neuter program. It's an interesting place, this, because it's juxtaposed with the poverty of Peruvian people who've come here looking for a better life and are using the skills they know best to make that happen, farming, whatever work they can get, logging, hunting, and then bringing the look at these guys. You know how I live life, don't we? Yeah, I guess they're bringing the ways that they've lived in whatever town they've come from, Ayacucho, and clashes with what I guess some of the Westerners are trying to do, which is preserve and conserve and educate and research and all this sort of stuff. They're loving it. So, I guess what I like is coming somewhere like this where you can reconnect. It is a beautiful forest. Seems like there's a lot more trees here than in Benico's bit. And yeah, they've got the hill up there, we've got something like that. So I guess you'd have to make trails to make it make sense. And try and have a nice base where you can feel that's good to come back to. But you know, then you probably need it occupied. You know, this has got to be maintained. You need people there. So I certainly couldn't live out here on my own. With a team of people, maybe it could be fun. So this is the challenge, is taking what you say your ideals are and your values and try to do something about it, which is, I guess most of us had dreamed of, oh, it'd be great to live somewhere remote or off-grid. The reality of it is, it's gnarly, you know, it's hard work. The conditions are inhospitable. And, you know, that's the reality we face, or I'm facing. Spent my whole life saying I love the jungle, coming here for 15 years filming, working with NGOs, and when it comes to putting your money where your mouth is, buying some, and then coming up with a reason to do that, it's difficult because it's not just like I'm there to hang out. And if I was, it wouldn't be that comfortable. You know, there's much nicer places to hang out. You go to Thailand or somewhere like that. But yeah, lots of rumination. Still here. Still here, little doggies. Come, boys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, little doggies. Now this is a beautiful tree. Look at it. Cicropia or a lupuna? I don't know. No, it's Cicropia. Sorry, it's a lupuna. I mean a chihuahuaco. Chihuahuaco is lupuna. Right, so this is lupuna. Look at the big buttress roots here. Vast. This tree is as wide as a London terrace house. And it's probably 300, 400 years old, this tree. Beautiful to see it still standing, especially in this area where they did do a lot of logging, 20 years ago. So I'm so glad that Sam and Dylan knocking over have kept this so well preserved. The dogs have given up now. Ah, the fork in the road. I can't remember which way it is to the river. I think it's left the river. I'm gonna have to make my way out tomorrow. Hey look, it's pretty morpho, must fly. Where'd it go? Figure. These beautiful electric blue butterflies, and they, here we go, see? Oops, it looks like an eye here, and when it opens its wings, it's got this stunning blue streak on the back. Get to move. We just about caught that. It's, the batteries can die, but this is 5 o'clock, so dusk. The border of the land here. We'll dip behind those trees pretty soon. And there we are. Hello. Who's that? Are you one of the Okinawa dogs, or are you another dog? Okay, we're all friends. So many dogs. Everyone has a dog, and the dog's your best friend, isn't it? Just to stick around wherever you go walking. And these dogs just met me, they're like my best pals now. So, going back to the land and I'll look on my own. So this is the house on Benico's land. Pretty basic. What I'd like to know is how long and how much would it cost to make it at least livable. Doesn't need to be fancy, just comfortable, clean, with just some nice hammocks, and maybe we can cut a bit more space around here, plant some banana trees. What would it take to make this as nice as Okinawa? Now right behind the house here, there's a couple of red and green macaws nesting for the night, making a racket. So they do.
Ni se pasa por aquí.
Oh, it's such a beautiful sleep. It's incredibly healing and restful. Just the sound of the forest and the darkness, complete dark. I didn't know which way I was turning. I went to sleep with my head at one end and I woke up with it at the other. And I woke up a couple of times just complete black. I couldn't see anything. resting, completely decompressing, which I haven't felt for so long. Just a proper, really proper restful sleep. And then I woke up when the dawn chorus started, about 4:30. The howler monkeys calling. That was, it's amazing. Oh, it feels so healing. That's where I want. I feel that rest. I feel it here. Okay. And I guess you need to create it. On our land, if I'm going to buy it, I need to create something like that. Magical. Anyway, it's still only like 5:30 in the morning, so I'm try to get a little bit more sleep. Just the sounds of the forest are incredible. Listen to it. Gracias, chicos.
Ya.
Gracias.
No, cuídese.
Chao,
Nos
chao.
vemos.
Sí. Gracias, gracias. Sí,
Cuídese.
gracias para todo. Gracias. Okay. Gracias. Chao, chao. Sí, gracias. La foto. Sí, sí, sí.
Con usted dice que con usted.
Ve, feliz. Ya, Leo, te va a cargar el señor. Ven.
Ven.
Leo, te va a cargar.
Ok, amigos. Amigos.
Ven.
Ela. Leo, mírame. Leo. Ela.
Gracias.
Ok, gracias.
Castaña.
Cuídate. Nos vemos. Bye. Chao, chao. Bye. Bye, bye.
Vamos, hija, ven, vamos.
Very cute. Oh, look, it's still coming.
Vamos, hija, te vas a ir con
Where
el
are
señor.
you? It's
El señor se va a
lejos.
su casa, ¿ah?
Sí, sí.
Leo.
No.
Se va.
Oh.
Ay, hija, ves. Vamos. Te caes.
No.
Sí, va a ir el señor, va a viajar. ¿Ya se va usted?
¿Ah?
¿Se va a ir a...
Voy a Puerto.
en Puerto va a estar?
Sí, y voy a quedar allá por...
Hija, ves, amor.
Estoy aquí un mes. Solo llego domingo.
Ah, ya.
Sí, sí.
Ah,
así
ya,
es.
todavía se va a quedar un mes entonces. Vamos,
Sí,
hija, ya.
sí, tal vez voy a regresar.
Ah, ya, pues nos visita nomás si viene.
Ya.
Acá nos quedamos solos los dos con
Hablo
José.
con Samantha.
Ah, ya, pues claro.
Sí.
Sí, porque mi mamá también ya se va a ir, mi hermano también, nos quedamos los dositos nomás solitos.
Ah, ya.
No tenemos visita. Ya, hija, vamos, vamos, vamos.
Ok, al puente decimos chao.
Sí.
Ok.
Ay, el tigre,
Ok.
el señor va a llevar tigre.
Chao, 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 chao.
Chao, hija, chao, dile adiós,
Chao, chao,
adiós.
chao, chao. Chao, chao. Chao. Ok, chao, chao. No, no, no,
Hija,
no.
hija. No, no, ya vamos a ir.
Ok.
Ya vamos a ir a
Ok,
los cachorritos,
bye.
¿ya?
Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Oh. Last night was really nice to be in the jungle and feel just the calm peace and the beautiful sounds in the dark, pure black, and woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, so that was kind of nice too. And yeah, it's beautiful. How beautiful this creek is. I wish I was buying this land. This is very, very beautiful. Anyway, yeah, it was just really nice to be here, and kind of calms the nervous system. And had the howler monkeys first thing this morning. That's beautiful too. And yeah, just remembered why I like the jungle. When it's this pleasant, when you have a nice place, when you have nice trails, big trees, it is a divine place to be, really. Yeah. So, I'm going to think about the land a bit, and going to give myself a week to make a decision. Still not sure what I'm going to do with it, but if I could make something nice like that, like a nice little place to stay and some trails, and I'm sure I can use these trails and things, then that would be cool. I mean, they're not really using it for much, they're using it just for the dogs at the moment. So maybe even, one of us, Andrea, my friend, or someone who, was starting this Amazon rescue NGO could stay at Oca Nueva while we're building or researching or whatever. There's lots to talk about and think about. Yes. For now I'm heading down to the port to meet Benico, and then I'm going to head back to Puerto Maldonado. It's been a fun little adventure. Okay, so I made it to the port of Oca Nueva, which is where they tie their boat up. And I'm a little bit late, but I can hear a boat coming. Hopefully that's Benico. This big beautiful cicropia here. Everyone knows Oca Nueva for this big tree that's leaning out there. This is their beach. Well, the neighbours, so we could share this port and this beach and things. Beautiful river. Now, where is Benico? Part of jungle living is having a bit of flexibility. If someone's late, you wait. If the weather's not working for you, you wait till it is. There's a lot of insects, you cover up. Yeah, it's lessons in life there, isn't it? Whatever's presented to you, here is a solution. Well, that boat was not Bonito because it stopped somewhere up there. But gives us a chance to feel the peacefulness. Okay, there's a boat coming now. Is that Bonito? I didn't think we'd have mobile reception or Wi-Fi or anything, so we just said 9 a.m. here. Which in Peru, 9 a.m. is a loose term, which means within half an hour of that. Well, it looks like it could be him. Yeah, it's a solo boat. The way you have to navigate these rivers is you have to go along the deeper parts. Sometimes you have to weave around the sandbanks and things. Is that him? Yeah, it is him. Okay, my stuff. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Okay. I'm gonna get a bit wet here. Okay, well. Wow. Okay, well that's what happens in the jungle. Huh? ¿Tu mochila? Ah, oh, yeah. Está bien. Yeah. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Visita-
Aquí te sientas, ¿ya?
Aquí.
Ajá, sí. Oh. Fucking. ¿Cómo le empujamos?
We need to empujamos. No tiene palo.
No hay palo.
Okay, so we're a bit banked on here. Okay, he's gonna have to do the same. Look at my boots. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. He's pushing the boat off. Yeah. Tú eres mucho mejor que yo. Yeah, maybe I should have taken my boots off. My feet are dry though. This is all part of the jungle experience. You can push off from this way. Yeah, stop. Yeah. Vamos a buscar un palo grande. ¿No? Wow. Made it back to Lucerne. One night in the jungle and lots of mud in my boots. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Es señor Sexto. Ah, temprano. Ah, hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás?
Ya estamos acá.
Sí, sí. ¿Estás temprano?
Sí, pues.
Ah, ok. ¿Qué tal?
¿Sería posible soltar el dron acá un rato
¿Sí?
para grabarlo?
Ah, ya, claro. So we're leaving Lucerne now, me and Sexto back on the road, and yeah, seen the land, had a night in the jungle, and I'm gonna go back and think about it for a few days, and then come back with my decision.